Good damn morning, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Damage control. Damage control for the USS Bidenis Pervertis. It just took a hit. Will it sink? I don't know. They got their best agents on the case, though. You know what happens if you're a guilty white liberal and you say some racially insensitive shit? You got to dispatch the crew. They got to do damage control, plug the leaks before you go down. So, Biden went out and got two of his best agents, Sheila Jackson Lee, and I can't remember her first name, but her last name's Sanders. She's the one with the close to the scalp haircut on CNN. They're both coming out defending Joe Biden, saying he didn't say what you thought he said. He didn't mean what you thought he meant. No, your ears and eyes were deceiving you once again. So, Sheila Jackson Lee, I think she's some kind of senator, congresswoman from Houston, somewhere in Texas, that she's failing those people. This is the same woman that said an AR-15 weighs 10 or 15 pounds. Now, just because the number 15 is in it does not mean it weighs 15 pounds, you dummy. But this is the same woman who said that, who's against guns with that kind of information, but we're going to believe her, okay? So she's coming out saying, no, you guys got it all wrong. That's not what he was saying. What he was doing was he was touting his record of supporting, black folks in the black community. After he came out and said, if you have any questions about voting for me or Trump, you ain't black. I put a link in the description box in yesterday's video. Check that shit out. So she's trying to explain it away because now context matters. Not that you could put this in context, but now they want to start talking about that. When it's one of theirs, context matters, and no, you got it all wrong. But Trump supporter or not, Trump has not gotten a fair shake in the media. Then she brought up the shithole countries. Look, first and foremost, there's no proof. There's no audio, there's no video. The person who leaked that was somebody who didn't like Trump in the first place. So that's some bullshit. There's no proof of it. But let's say he did say that. That African or brown countries or whatever are shitholes. Well, guess what? A lot of African countries are shitholes. High violence, corruption. That's a shithole. Don't worry, we have shitholes here too. It's called Baltimore, Chicago, Detroit, St. Louis. We got tons of shitholes. No country is without shitholes. So even if he did say it, number one, is true, and number two, we have them as well. But they brought that bullshit up, and now he's said all these disparaging things about African-American women. Stop that African-American shit. What part of Africa you come from, Sheila? You Sheila? Crikey. What part do you fucking come from? But of course, no, he didn't say that. No. Hey, Biden didn't mean that. He was just talking, and even Charlemagne, the guy who was interviewing him, was like, I'm not impressed. All he was talking about was all this shit he did in the past. What have you done for me lately? That's basically what he was saying. And this is more bullshit. Sheila Jackson Lee was talking about how, it's good that he went on the Breakfast Club. Why? That's just a stop on their campaign. They don't give a shit. Remember, that's what Hillary said, that she made her hot sauce comment. They asked her, what's something in your purse that people may not know you have? She said, I carry hot sauce in my purse. He goes, are you pandering? And she says, is it working? This is all real shit. Check it out. But they don't go by these urban radio stations because they give a shit. They're just throwing out some scraps. The train is passing through and they're throwing scraps out the window because it doesn't take much to get that black vote, period. See, hey, come here. They dig in the bag. Here, what do you want? What do you want? Here you go. Yeah, I'm having I might have a black woman as VP. Here you go. Eat that. Oh yeah, Trump's a racist. Here you go. Throw you some more fucking scraps. Hey, I've been supporting black people my whole political life. Here you go. She wants some of that till November. They can't wait to chew that shit up. They don't give a fuck. They don't come through because they care. They come through because they're going through the motions. And we fall for it every time. How many times are we going to go to kick the football and the girl moves the football and we fall on our ass? How many times? They don't give a fuck. Oh man. He said you ain't black. You notice he said ain't? He couldn't say you are not black. No. You gotta connect, show you was down with the struggle, brother. Fucking stupid. Now, I'm gonna wrap this up. Sunday to you, but it's Friday to me, so we're gonna have a little bit of story time with Uncle Jericho. I'm trying to tell you a story. So these are two run-ins I had with with guilt-ridden white liberals, the scourge of America, the worst fucking thing to ever happen to this country. So these two came in laden with guilt, waiting for me to relieve them of their stress, to take some of these weights off of their racist shoulders. Okay, I'll say what I think is the better one for last. So, earlier this week, I went to a different location in the company to help out their crew. They were short-handed or something. So I went over there. I worked at a different store than I usually do. So I'm ringing this dude up, unsolicited. See, the not soliciting this information is very important. It makes it even crazier because I didn't ask for it. I'm doing my job. I'm here to engage in commerce. That's it. Social, political, all that shit, I'll get that elsewhere. I'll get that from other people in my life. But me and you, we're here for business, right? So, I'm doing my thing, unsolicited. This man goes, and he's a older white dude, I'd say early 60s. So, he asked me, he says, hey, you hear about that guy in Georgia? And of course, I know the fuck he's talking about. He's talking about Ahmaud Arbery, right? So I go, no, what guy? You know, the black guy who was jogging and he got shot. I was like, oh yeah, I heard about that. It's crazy. Now at work, you don't engage in such topics with the customer. I don't care what work you do. Politics, religion, social hot button issues, you stay away from those with your customers, with your clients. So I said, oh yeah, it's crazy. He goes, hey, I have a background in construction. And if I'm somewhere and I see a house is being built, I'll walk in there, you know, just to look at the layout of the floor plan, see where the bathrooms are, you know. He said, that's crazy, man. That shouldn't have happened. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's wild. What the fuck am I going to say? What do you want me to say? I know, you racist white motherfuckers! He would have loved if I did that shit. He would have loved if I sat there and said, you fucking racist white sons of bitches, you slave owners, you killed him, you hunted him down and killed this black man. He would have loved that shit. He would have loved it. That's what he wants. He wants us to help him get rid of his white guilt so he can feel better. Oh yes, tell me I'm a piece of shit, I'm fucking racist, tell me. I fucking hate myself. The fuck? How am I supposed to respond to that, fool? You see I'm at work? What kind of unprofessional motherfucker would I be to engage you in this stupid topic? Hey, you hear about the guy in Georgia? Of course I fucking heard about him. I have functioning eyeballs and ears. Everybody's heard about him. Stupid. So, here's the second one. And this is my favorite. This one's... So, a few years back, I'm at work. Again, engaging in commerce. Nothing more. I'm here to give you goods for your money. Goods for services. So, again, older white dude, probably in his late 50s, comes in, I'm doing my thing, and he reaches in his pocket and pulls out his wallet prematurely, so that's what caught my attention. We weren't done yet with our commerce. So he pulls out his wallet and he takes out a picture. And you know how pictures from like, the early 80s, late 70s, for some reason they got that kind of orange tint to the picture. And you kind of tell what era it came from. So it's this little, wallet-sized picture of this older black woman. And it was like a professional picture, like, she posed for it, like if she was a school teacher or something. She was sitting there, posing for this picture. Had on like, a shirt and blouse, whatever the fuck, right? So he pulls out this old picture of this old black woman and he shows it to me. And I look at it like, what the fuck is this? Because you don't normally have people showing you pictures at work. So he shows me this picture and I look at it and he's like, and he starts choking up. This is the funniest part. He starts getting all choked up and he's like, this woman raised me from, I was a little boy. I love this woman. She loved me. Man, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you showing me this? And why are you getting all choked up right now? Like you want me to give you a hug and start singing We Shall Overcome? The fuck did you want from me? Why do I give a shit about that old lady? What if I take out a picture of my grandma and show me? Why would you give a fuck? But he was so burdened with that liberal white guilt that he had to show me, hey, brother, I'm one of you. I'm one of them. I'm one of the good ones. I'm an ally. An ally in what, fool? What? You want to be an ally in some of these bills? I'll take that. But an ally in society, wherever the fuck that means, I'm good. This motherfucker took his picture out, was like, this woman, she raised me when I was a little boy. She loved me. Man, put that picture back in your wallet, pay for this shit, and get the fuck out of here, dummy. Anybody out there watching this, if you get near a black person and you feel your shoulders getting heavy, you feel that white liberal guilt weighing upon your soul, do me and every other black person who feels this way a favor. Keep that shit to yourself. Keep it inside. Deal with it another day and another way. Lay on somebody's couch and get it off your chest. But do not engage me in that silly bullshit. You're making it weird out here. It's fucking weird, it's awkward, and there's nothing I can do to help you, all right? You gotta take that shit elsewhere. Do you realize this man put a picture of an old black lady out of his fucking wallet and showed it to a complete stranger? I haven't seen that man before or since. Fuck out of here. The worst kind of racism. At least these Klan members are telling me that this country is jam-packed with. I can see them coming a mile away. Fuck out of here. You hear about the guy in Georgia? Get the fuck out of town. Man, let me get in this damn rat race. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit liberal cries. Get your Jericho Green notification tone. Link in the description box, fanatictones.com. Also, utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.